Hello, my name is Monica. I'm a beauty and skincare enthusiast and amateur. I also consume a lot of YouTube in those spaces as well as lifestyle, so I thought I'd try my hand at making some. So I'm very new. I'd love to talk to you guys down in the comments if you have any constructive criticism. If you like what I make, please go ahead and like it and subscribe. And I just love to grow this little space and grow a little community. If that's something that could happen naturally, I'd be so excited about it. Anyway, as you could tell by the thumbnail, hopefully, today I decided to film my mask makeup routine. So this is the kind of makeup that I put on when I know that I'll be going out, whether to run errands. Today I have a doctor's appointment, so I'll be masked up the whole time. If you don't want to wear makeup when you go out and you have to wear a mask, then definitely don't. But sometimes it can make you feel a little bit more like yourself. And I just find it fun to play with makeup. So this is the finished product. Let me zoom in a little bit in this angle, in this background and lighting. See if that smoothing filter gets off. I'm still struggling with it, but you can see that my skin, especially down here, is absolutely not covered. I haven't bothered putting anything down here. I have put on a light lip gloss to simulate a balm, because I think most people would just put on a lip balm. My nose happens to protrude far enough that my mask doesn't really touch my mouth too much, so I can put on a lip product. And often do when I'm going out with mask makeup on, and that way when I take it off, I still, feel a little bit more complete than just literally the top half of my face. But that's okay if you don't want to do that. So I'm going to get into it, and I'm going to do that voiceover style, but you can see exactly what it looks like as the final product before we jump into it. And let's go ahead and do that right now.
Okay, so I'm going to start off with a primer. I do have a skincare routine, and that does act as a priming step for my makeup, but I just like to add on something that can be a little bit more moisturizing and a little bit grippy. This is the Becca First Light Priming Filter. The next step is spot concealing, and so under my eyes I'm taking a creamy concealer. This is the Maybelline Fit Me concealer. It's a bit more creamy and hydrating, and I'm going to take a bit more of a full coverage concealer, one that's more dry, which is a Tarte Shape Tape, and just pinpoint that on a couple spots on my face. I'm going to spread out that concealer using a very small brush, just sort of placing it with that brush where I want the coverage to be, and then blending it out and pushing it into the skin with a beauty sponge. As you can see, I'm really avoiding that bottom half of my face, and I haven't placed any product there intentionally. This is a step creating some heat by rubbing my hands together and patting my hands across my face just to make sure things are really melted in. This is a step I learned from Katie Jane Hughes on Instagram. I'm then going to very precisely powder my face. This is actually an eyeshadow brush, and I take that just where I want to set that little bit of product that is now remaining on my face and has been spread out and pushed in under my eyes, where I want where my mask touches my face. There are my cheeks, where I want my makeup to stay throughout the day. Just adding some bronzer and then some blush just to build on this and have it look more like a complete look when my mask is off on my face, when I'm in my car or once I get home. Adding in some color. These are my usual bronzing spots right on the cheeks, temples, across the nose, and blushing right on the apples of my cheeks. Then I'm going to take this Charlotte Tilbury quad. You can use any of your go-to eyeshadow. This is a more daytime. Like I said, I had an appointment, so I don't want it to look too flashy or anything. But I do want to put a little bit of time and effort into my eyes, because that is pretty much what everybody who I come in contact with outside is going to be focusing on. My eyes and really the top half of my face. So I put a little bit of time here into blending out and using all 4 shadows in this quad with a transition color through the crease, a bit of a deeper color to darken that outer V. I'm going to place a lighter shade right on the lid and top it with a glittery pop shade. I always like to hit the under lash line with the same combination of colors as I used in the crease and in the outer V. To me, that just completes an eye look. This is a complete look with the mascara and brows added. I'm gonna then hit my face with some setting spray. This is a mattifying, long-lasting setting spray, something like the Urban Decay All Nighter. This one is a Catrice Prime and Fine. Pushing that into the skin again really just helps settle everything in and keep it in place. I'm using a lip gloss. You can use a lip balm or nothing. And that's it. That's my mask makeup routine.
Alright, if you're still with me, here I have my mask that I'm going to wear today, and I'm just going to demonstrate how when I put it on and chat a bit and take it off, it's pretty clean on the inside. Of course, I wash my mask weekly probably, and if I do happen to get any makeup on them, that takes care of it. But I find that with the routine I just shared, it's not too bad. The transfer is not bad at all. So let me go ahead and demonstrate. Okay, and as you can see, the mask, of course, is going to cover my nose and my mouth. My mouth is chatting, and my lips are barely touching this area of the mask. So again, I think that just has to do with the anatomy of my nose, going out far enough that it doesn't really touch my mouth too much. Everything is covered. You can see a bit of the bronzer work, probably very little of the blush work. And it's mostly the eyes and the eyebrows that you're going to see, of course. I was very strategic on where I placed my concealer and where I spot concealed. I don't know, I'll just give things a little bit of a rub to simulate, a longer wear. And when I take it off, that's what the inside looks like. And this is what my face makeup looks like. So, I'm always going to get that redness, but most of it is pretty intact because I don't do, this is the area that a lot of movement happens whenever I'm out with my mask on. So yeah, hopefully that was helpful or entertaining in some way. I really thank you for taking some time, if you made it this far, to spend with me. And hopefully I'll see you in another video. Of course, like, comment, subscribe, all the things. And I look forward to hopefully seeing you in my next one. Have a good day.